for puppies or just really excitable dogs is what we call platform training or station training, which is basically just teaching her to get up on a higher surface. There's actually a lot of reasons for teaching this behavior. It's not as simple as it might seem. So this can help get her more familiar with stepping on new surfaces. So it'll help you maybe teach her to get on the scale at the vet's office and that kind of thing. A lot of dogs are actually really afraid to do that, and vets struggle with that commonly. Teaching them to get up on a table, this can also help with grooming and get them more familiar with being higher up. For Brie in particular, this can be a confidence building exercise. It also teaches paw awareness, which puppies struggle with. So a lot of times when puppies aren't really aware of like their back and front feet, they're more likely to get hurt, so it's going to help with that. She's got to be aware of where her paws are to be all the way on the platform. And again, for Brie, this is going to be a way that you guys can help manage her behavior when it comes to excitedly greeting people. So at my house, I have a platform right by my front door where the dogs will get up there to greet people when I have guests come in the house. So typically the reason dogs jump on us is because they want to be closer to us. They want to say hi. So if we give them that platform to stand on, depending on the dog, but most of the time that can help because they can be up on a higher surface and they can say hello that way. So I'm starting, we have these platforms, the legs can actually come out of it, so I can make it shorter and then I can make it taller when she gets more familiar with standing on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start shaping this. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty easy to teach her. So again, shaping is just reinforcing small steps. So she comes over to it, I'm actually treating her on the surface. She moves, I'm clicking and treating that. And actually back up a little bit, hoping that... Oh, you're so cute! You're a show-off, aren't you? Good. So if she's got 4 paws on it, I'm going to basically conveyor belt feeding her. Good girl. As long as she's got 4 on it. Kind of like what we did with the mat to show her, okay, this is the behavior that I'm really looking for. So again, you can toss the treat away. See if she immediately gets 4 paws on it this time. And it's okay if she sits. I don't really care if she sits, or if she stands, or if she lays down. She can do whatever she wants on it. It's just about getting her up on a higher surface. We're going to do 1 more rep of that, and we're going to raise the platform up. So at home, you could have a chair next to the front door. I actually have like a bench that we put all of our shoes and stuff on. So our dogs will jump up on that. You guys could even get a platform like this. It's really up to you. Or you could decide not to use the platform. Regardless, this is just a fun little thing that you can do. It's also a lot of exercise for her to have to get up and down off of the platform. So I'm just going to screw in the legs of this really quickly. And while I'm working on this, I can also be reinforcing her for giving me space and being calm. She tends to be overstimulated when people get down on the ground with her, like most puppies are. So reinforcing her for any kind of calm behavior, especially while I'm doing this. This is probably a little weird for a dog to see. So we're going to go back to the same thing. I'm going to shape the behavior. She approaches. I'm treating. There we go. This is also going to be a good way to help her generalize cues. Sit. You dropped it, didn't you? Down. So again, she has to be really aware of her footing in order to stay balanced on this platform without falling off. Brie. She learned this really quickly. I think we're about ready to start putting this on cue. Okay. So again, I'm just going to say the cue as she's doing the behavior. Up. And I like to pick really simple cues that are easy to get out of my mouth and don't sound like any of her other cues. Up.